Welcome to Diablo! Hey guys, Q here with the Delsere Magnum Opus set dungeon guide for you. For those of you joining us for the first time, you're going to notice that our set dungeon guides are just a little bit different than most of the ones out there, in that we don't spend a whole lot of time explaining how to do the dungeon in 5-6 hours, 150 tries later. What we're looking to do is show you a very simple way to complete the set dungeon so that with a run or two through the set dungeon, you'll be able to complete it without any problems. Now, this particular set dungeon has a few interesting things about it, to say the least. Number one, you need to simultaneously catch 30 different enemies at the same time with your slow time bubble. This one, the simplest way really to get this done is to have somebody that can do some pulling. Now you notice that first one there, I didn't pull. Kind of took a bit of a risk, but I mean there were so many guys, I really just didn't see it missing, and actually I hit it right on 30. So I mean it was really, really, really close. Typically what we'll do, and you'll see this happen a little bit later, I'm running ahead while my friend's clearing everything behind, but what I'm looking for is the big groups of the really small guys. And once I find that, because my friend's a barbarian and he can pull the guys together, he'll come in, pull all the guys together, and then I'll drop my bubble on them, and it makes it a lot simpler to catch all 30 of them inside the bubble. Your second one there, reflecting the projectiles, I mean, you'll notice I got that more than halfway done, and we're like 2 minutes into it. I don't even try on that one. You just pay attention to, if guys are throwing something at you, you just use your repel, and you can get it really quick. Plus, because I'm going ahead, if I happen to see the bugs, they send like, I don't know, a lot of projectiles. It's just a lot. I just repel them all back till my friend shows up, and then we kill them all together. Okay, so here, he's going to run into this room, pull everything together, and then, oh, I just missed it. It was like right there. I thought for sure I had it. But that's why he's pulling them together, because it really, if I'd been doing it solo, I wouldn't even have gotten to 29. I'd have been lucky if I got 25, 20, because they start to come in, but then they start to go back. So it really, really helps a lot. Now, by far the simplest way to do this set dungeon is in a group of 3 or 4. Having a pole monk makes it really, really nice. You have the pole monk run ahead, get the group set up. If it happens to come across a bunch of little insect guys that shoot the bugs out at you, then the monk's like, hey, there's a bunch of those here. You go drop your time bubble on them so that they shoot out real slow. A couple of hits on the reflect back, and you're done with that reflecting 200 projectiles. Really, that's one of the simplest objectives that they put into a set dungeon. But the catching 30 in a bubble is almost one of the hardest if you try to do it solo. So it's a pretty even dungeon inside of that. And you'll see, I mean, like I had another 20 right there. It's like right there, and we're like, man, there's only 50 guys left. Getting to 30 is the hardest, but it's really not that bad as long as you have somebody pulling. And we did get it right here. There were a whole bunch of guys. So like, yeah, let's just make sure we'll pull some guys from right here, make sure everything's in this room. And as soon as we had everything all in there together, I dropped the bubble, and this is where we got the last one. And so that's it. 6 extra guys. Then all that was left was clearing the rest of the dungeon, which we still had 40 seconds to do. It can be done a little bit quicker. Neither one of us was really running all that high a DPS, which most of the set dungeons, you don't have to have anything specific. But if you do need any help with your set dungeons, we're more than happy to help. Just leave a comment below with how you'd like us to contact you in-game. Happy to help you out. And thanks for watching, guys. Have an amazing day.